I want to talk about two countries and how they handle Islamization. The first one is the Sudan. In the 90s, early 90s, the Sudan Arabs said they didn't want any Christians in Sudan. But if we look upward to the international community, if the Sudanese military started wiping out Christians. So what they did, they formed a militia group called the Janjaweed. The Janjaweed, that's where the Janjaweed come from. The Janjaweed actually went around Sudan, especially in the Darfur area, and massacred the Christian population of Darfur to the extent that hundreds of thousands of Christians were killed in the Darfur area and the surrounding areas of Darfur, to the extent that now the Arabs have taken over Sudan, to the extent that Sudan divided into the Christian Sudan and the Muslim Sudan and the Christian South Sudan. But Sudan has never been stable since then. Now, Central African Republic handled it this way. The president, Francois Bozize, was in power. The Muslims were the minority, very few of them, but they decided to come together and took over power from Francois Bozize. This is information you can get on the internet. And as a result, started to massacre the Christian population. But what did the Christian population do? They decided to form a group called the Anti-Balaka. They told themselves that Jesus Christ told us to turn the other side, but this is our country. We ain't turning the other cheek to anybody. And they decided to fight for their country to the extent that they defeated the Islamic powers that took over Central African Republic and held the citizens and the owners of the country as slaves. To the extent now that the Christian population have taken over the country and there's largely peace and relevance. There's largely peace and serenity in the country. I just decided to wake up this morning and become a history teacher, because it seemed that this history is being forgotten by the Gen Z generation, or they were never here. I was here then. I used to follow the news then. So I'm just teaching history because I was a teacher for a long time. Thank you.